14 minutes past the hour. This is CNBC's Worldwide Exchange, broadcast live from Asia, Europe and the United States. Well, since the Fed ended its two-year cycle of rate hikes in August, the U.S. economy, heavily influenced by the housing market, has continued to show signs of slowing. Bond yields particularly have fallen, and now many investors believe that interest rates may have peaked. So how do you make money in these market conditions? Joining us now with his market call is Kamil Stender, CEO, Helvetia Wealth. Kamil, good to have you with us. Now, you like three stocks. One of them in particular is Sumitomo Heavy in Japan. Why is that?
I think, in this current environment, a lot of investors, especially your big portfolio managers, big institutional investors, are looking to, let's say, exchange that market risk. They're looking more for, let's say, the predictability of earnings growth from your big brand name franchises. So we're seeing literally this rotation out of, your high risk small cap stocks and into your large caps. And if you're looking for a good defensive play, Sumitomo Heavy Industry certainly offers that. I mean, they've got a very strong order book at the moment. They supply heavy machinery to your big Japan exporters. So very much, again, it's a play on this idea of a Japanese economic rebound. The stock is doing very well at the moment. They've just this past week actually upgraded their earnings growth some 71%, which is a staggering figure. Nomura Securities jumped on the back of that straight away on Monday, upgraded the stock to a strong buy. We're doing something similar. We think our clients will be very happy out of the stock in the coming months.
Camille, it's Ross. There's plenty of excitement in the European utility industry with M&A, but what attracts you to the German utility RWE?
RWE, a very well run company, and a lot of it, again, if we're getting back to this idea of a defensive play, with your utilities you don't get much more defensive, to be honest, and it all comes back to this idea that during a period of economic instability, investors, what they're looking for is assured earnings growth, and no matter what condition the economy is in, consumers will need to, let's say, energise their homes, they'll need to drink water, and RWE just happens to be one of the best supplier of these services in Europe. First half earnings growth up 19%, and they've got this deal on the table at the moment with their Thames Water Valley unit over there in the UK, which has been bid for by a number of bidders, and that's going to do good things for the stock as well, we think.
Camille, Michelle here in the United States. I see you're recommending Boeing, which got a nice pop yesterday on the problems over at EADS. They're hoping that they can get some market share from the company. Is that why you're recommending it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of reasons. I mean, I actually was supposed to come on the show last week, and I would have recommended it then, and we possibly would have been up another 5% from there, but that's another story. Boeing, very strong company, again, very, very good defensive play. We're seeing a number of issues on the table at the moment that are going to be very favourable for Boeing. We've got this current, let's say, contentious period for Airbus, their biggest rival. They're having all sorts of horrendous delivery problems of their A380, and that's going to hurt their top line pretty bad. So Boeing stand to do very well out of that deal. They've also got this other deal on the table, which is looking like it possibly could go through, a joint venture with Lockheed Martin to supply the US military with rockets to fly satellites and so forth into space over the coming years, which could offer them billions in revenue over the coming years. So if you look where the stock's traded, it's come off its high, near all-time high back in May, nearly breached $80 a share. It has come back, but it really has bounced back strongly in September. We're expecting that bullish action to continue through to October, and we're potentially looking at this month, next month, Boeing actually hitting its all-time high again, and that's good stock over the next 2-3 quarters, I think.
We'll be keeping an eye on Boeing indeed. Kamil, thank you very much for your thoughts today. Kamil Stender, CEO at Helvetia Wealth.
Sure thing, thank you.
Well, still to come on the show, EADS delays delivery of the Airbus A380 by another year, forcing the airlines around the world to review their growth plans. Analysis when we come back. Stay tuned.